us or whatever, and then move on. And also be aware that sometimes, because I've worked with children for so long, sometimes we don't understand that what we're doing is frightening or scary to a child or makes them want to back off from us. That's not our intent, but that they have their own perception of things. As a matter of fact, let me lead into some of these things. These are some things that elementary school children have said. So this is an example of their thinking. Why did God make mothers? Why did God make mothers? She's the only one who knows where the Scotch tape is. Mostly to clean the house. What ingredients are mothers made of? God makes mothers out of clouds and angel hair and everything nice in the world and one dab of mean. Why did your mother marry your dad? My dad makes the best spaghetti in the world and my mom eats a lot. My grandmother says Mom didn't have her thinking cap on. So they have a very different idea than what we think they do. Oh, if you could change one thing about your mom, what would it be? She has this weird thing about me keeping my room clean. I'd get rid of that. I'd make my mom smarter. Then she would know it was my sister who did it and not me. So those are some good examples of how children think very differently than what we do. And that's part of what we need to understand. Now, around the room is some paintings. Some of the paintings are paintings that I've done through my own therapeutic process, expressing feelings. And then some of them are ones that children have done that I've worked with that express their feelings. And what was interesting this morning is when people were coming in and children were coming in, I watched the children look at these paintings. They went all the way down the whole way looking at the paintings. And it's like when I've had children in my office, when they see those paintings on the wall, they really relate to what they're saying, and they'll ask me questions, and then I'll say, well, what do you think that means? And they'll tell me. They're so wise in so many ways that you miss. One little boy said he didn't get one of them. He said, I just don't get that. It was so cute. Oh, let me see, which one was it? I had a here it is. I had a 3-year-old. This one here was these are on my wall in my office. She was 3, and it was a difficult situation with grandparents taking over custody of the child because the parents had some difficulties. But anyway, we were sitting in my office one day, and she was facing the wall. She was facing me, and she could see that picture on the wall, and she went, my mommy looks like that. Now, whether mommy looks like that or not, in her perception, mommy looks like that, and she could relate to that. And so I think that's just more examples of how sometimes we don't realize how children perceive us. Another thing I've done with children over the years is I've asked kids, because I've heard grown-ups say this, well, they just want to do whatever they want to do. And so I've done my own kind of unscientific study, and I will ask children that come to see me, well, do you just think you're supposed to do whatever you want? And I haven't had a child yet say yes. They know they need boundaries. Boundaries and limit setting makes children feel safe. But what they say is, I just wish they wouldn't be so mean about it or yell at me. See, that's what makes them back off from us. And as we go through today, I think you'll be able to understand why, because that does something in their nervous system that we haven't up until now begun to really understand.